All right, you guys, good morning. Happy Tuesday. My name is Melanie Shipps out of Indianapolis, Indiana. I am so glad you guys are here on Tuesday morning. So we're going to do a couple of things on this power hour in the first probably 5 to 10 minutes. We're going to get straight to work, okay? Because we got two things I want to bring to your attention that I think is going to really help you with your income producing activities today. And then you can use your time to do the training outside of the power hour. So moving forward, you probably have seen a lot of us come on here and do power hours at all hours. Either it's early morning, 6 a.m., right? So all of you guys that are showing up here, you guys are a special crew. You guys know that. If you're brand new to the 6 a.m. power hour crew, why don't you come over to the chat and say hello? We want to welcome you. All right. If you guys have been around while, you know exactly what to do. And so we're going to get right into work because we have a lot of follow-up that we need to do from the ATM Your Lifestyle Shop event. And for those of you guys that were not aware, they just had an event October 6th through the 11th. And they did a huge giveaway, a $250 giveaway to our prospects, which you guys is so generous. And I know this to be true with our leaders. They're going to continue to pour into that page. Let me mute everybody real quick. Hang on. Okay. So if you guys, for whatever reason, need to speak, you'll just have to unmute your call. Okay, let me see here. Okay, there we go. All right. And so we know that we've got some work to do. And so a lot of times on these power hours, we're either coming with ideas to help you guys get into activity, or you guys are going into the chat and you're sharing with us some ideas on things that you're doing that then we're inspiring one another, right? So I have two things I want to bring to your attention. One of our leaders on my team, she had shared it with our team. Just briefly, she shared her screen on her computer to show us a couple things that are going to really help in the ATM group for follow-ups from this point forward, right? So since October 6th through the 11th, we've really been building up that Your Lifestyle Shop, right? We've been putting people in there, certain of what that ATM system is. I really want to encourage you guys to go over to it's called Dream Legacy Team. That's Kim and Tom Challen on down. So it's pretty much the entire company, right? Because they are the first founding brand partners. And so if you're not on the Dream Legacy Team page, you're going to want to make sure to get over there. Now, at this point, what I'm going to do, the first thing I want to draw to your attention is yesterday on Mondays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, they do a leadership call. And I really love the leadership calls, you guys, because if you're really coming to learn training, power hours aren't always where you're going to get them. You really want to go over to those resources to learn. And it's here that we put all those things into action, right? So in the chat right now, I'm going to drop this link. If you guys want it, you can click on it right there. Great. That's Sammy Lazimba. She taught us a lot of how she was able to build her business so quickly and how she did it through consistency. So your call to action today, as far as a training, your personal development, is going to be to go over to Dream Legacy Team, share that link with your direct business partners and encourage them. Hey, take a listen to this. She shares 5 steps of how she was reaching out to people, how she was doing audio messages, how she was inviting into the ATM page, how she stays consistent with her reach outs, working 30 minutes to 1 hour a day. Doable, right? Right? That's doable. And then how she's following up, right? So in terms of ATM general, like a general type training, go over and listen to that training by Sammy from yesterday and share that with your teams, okay? The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen and I want to show you guys, we're going to get into Your Lifestyle Shop. And I want this, we're just going to take, like I said, I've got a lot of work to do too. We're going to take maybe 5 minutes and get into work, but I want you to visually see some things that are going to help you take the next steps from this event that they just had, right? So you're getting people in, they're drawn in by the giveaways, the free leggings, the $250 giveaway. The event was over yesterday. Now what? Right? So as I'm sharing my screen, one of the things I want to ask you, if you don't mind, this will be collective effort here as we co-create. That's what I love about our brand. We even do it in our power hours, is for those of you guys that are ready to take the next step today for your follow-ups, for everybody that you've added into that ATM page, what language are you using today with your prospects? What are you saying? Now that the event is over, what language are you saying? And if you don't mind dropping that in the chat, I would love to see what you're saying. And then for those of you guys actually like, I have no idea. It's okay. That's all right. We're going to learn together. So pay attention to the chat. Hopefully your savvy sisters are going to give you some great ideas that you can use. In the meanwhile, while we're looking at that chat and you guys are looking at some ideas, I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you a step-by-step here of, that's my doggy, oh, my little Zurizu in heaven. Let's see here. Let's see here. Go over to, on a second, there we go, Facebook page. Let me go over to the group page. I need to get into your lifestyle shop. You guys are not in your lifestyle shop. If you're new to this power hour, you definitely get in your lifestyle shop, which is where all the magic is happening with ATM. Okay. And I will drop that link for you below, just in case we have some people here that, oops, hang on a second. Can somebody drop that link? You guys can see obviously that I'm having trouble getting over there. So I'm going to stick to what I do well, and that is sharing my desktop. If you guys can drop lifestyle shop link, that would be great for people that are new. And we want to make sure to get you guys plugged in. So one of the things that I'm going to be doing today is, over the course of using ATM, I have added a lot of people. Of course, that's been a little bit more because of this event, just because of all of the attention on this event that they just did. That was 6th, 7th. Some of you guys may not be aware, but they actually do featured posts. And so you can see I'm circling that on my screen. So when you're in this ATM group, you'll see the featured videos. Right here, you can see that Tanya just did the $250 grand prize giveaway. All right. But they did another video in here that I absolutely love. And this is something that JJ Stark on our team, we were talking about this yesterday, is that now you guys have all of these people in this group page. Why don't you start leveraging a lot of the videos that were shared over the last week? One of them that I love, that I started tagging people on, was making sure that people understand we have now our founders. We have Jen Ashby. We have, Stormy that came in here yesterday to really talk about the brand as a whole and what we're doing currently. Right? So you guys can find all of this underneath Guide 2. So you can see under the video, Guide 2, you see October 6th through the 11th fall fashion event giveaways. And you can come in here and you could say something like, I'm trying to think who I've been talking to. Let me see. I think Kayla. Yeah, Kayla's in here. Well, not that Kayla. I got another Kayla, but I'll just use my mom, for example. And just say, check, let me see here. Check out this amazing video from our co-founder, I can't even type this morning, founder Jen Ashby, and our product designer Stormy. And so then she'll see that, and I just put a little heart, and then I've tagged her. Okay, so for some people that may have not purchased from you, for some people that may have not done much except to get into this page, I want you guys to pay a close attention to Guide 2. All right, pay close attention to Guide 2, and this is where you can start to tag some of your prospects. All right. Again, if you go over to the tab that says guides, I just want to make sure that you guys understand and see this. If you're new, is Guide 1 is how to shop, right? So you could still get them in here and tag them on videos on how to shop and earn with us, right? Lisa does a great video on deeper dive into affiliate. So if you guys are in conversations right now, this would be a great video to tag those people that are interested in the affiliate program. All right. Guide 2 is all about that event. All right. All the event takes place right here in Guide 2. And then as you can see from that point forward is just the usual ATM posts that they've been doing consistently in this page. Guide 3 is all about Fashion Fridays and so forth. Okay. Does that make sense? So it's really, really simple to get in here and continue those conversations. Now, what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be going over to the members tab. All right. And this, in the members tab, this is where you can actually see all of your friends. So I've got 331 friends in here, and you can start to scroll through that entire list. All right. And these are people that over the course of time, you guys, you've added to this ATM page. So this is what I call low hanging route. So we're going to go in here and I'm going to start looking at all those people that I've added into this page, and have I been engaging with them? Have they seen the latest and greatest video from Jen and Stormy? If not, I want to make sure to tag them on that. Okay. So I think you guys get the idea here, but make sure that you're going into that members tab and look at all those people that you've added into this group. Okay. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention. Maybe today is the day, maybe take this morning and do some of this homework, write out your list of the names, and then in this hour, you can continue those reach outs and continue those conversations, okay? All right, so I'm gonna unshare my screen. I'm gonna go back over to the chat and see what you guys are sharing here in this group. Right, well, Kristen, I love that. We got one person, I love that is participating here. It says, what surprised you the most about Savvy? What did you find you loved about Savvy? Keep all questions open and positive responses. I love that. Thanks, Kristen, for sharing that. All right. Anybody else have language that they're using today for their follow-ups from this event? Anybody? Okay, I'm going to read one out loud from Sammy's training yesterday, and I'll say it slow so you guys can write it down, and maybe you can get right into action with Sammy's language that she's using. And then if you want to take a little time to listen to it yourself, that link is you can listen. But what she has said, she does a lot of audio messages, and I love audio messages too, you guys, because you're really building that like, know, and trust factor. They need to know who you are. So this is what she said, and I'm going to say it really slow. You guys ready? Okay. Got your pens ready? All right. She's saying, so one of the things that she does is she's connecting with people, obviously, before she's coming into their inbox and sharing language, all right? Because we don't want to be cold messaging people. It comes off really weird and spammy. So she's building up that relationship. She comes in with an audio message, and this is just one example she shared from her training. She says, hey, Jessica, I just saw that you are a new mama. The language I'm going to put is you are a mom, boys as well. Okay. I just saw that you are a new mama. I'm in that same season. I realized today I haven't reached out to you to share a new opportunity that I am a part of, helping launch a premium
Hey Mel, I don't know if you can hear this or not, but you are frozen. So we can't hear anything that you're saying.
Hey, good morning, everyone. I'm Allison. I do the second Power Hour starting at 7 and on Fridays. And if you have any specific questions about what Melanie's going over, please drop them in the chat. Otherwise, please be in action, following up, reaching out. If you need help with verbiage, please let us know. Was there anyone new for Power Hours today? Anyone new? Just let me know. I think she may be back.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. There's nobody to hog my bandwidth, so I don't know what just happened. Usually my kids are hogging it. Thanks, Allison. We just make a good team, don't we? So did you guys get that? So I said, are you open to checking it out? Right? And then what she does is then she sends them the link to the ATM group directly. And then she also, with their permission, will add them. If they're interested, she'll add them. But she doesn't just go and throw a whole bunch of people in to the ATM group.
Hey, Mel, you ended up cutting off when you had said, it said, I'm part of helping launch a premium. And then what was after the word premium?
Sure. Okay. I realized today I haven't reached out to you to share a new opportunity that I am a part of helping launch a premium athleisure brand, period. And if you are anything like me, living in athleisure wear, you are going to love this. Are you open to checking it out? Okay, and so and just real quick, she says that if they say yes, then she sends them the link directly first. And then she says, I'm going to add you to the page. But that empowers them to click on the link and add themselves too, right? And then they have that link at all times. But if they say no, she says, I totally respect that. And then she has a little bit more language in that training, guys. But that's enough to get you started in your 553 this morning, okay? All right, let me double check the chats here. We're going to get to work. Sorry about that. Sorry, I don't know what happened, but I hope you guys were able to get enough nuggets to know exactly what to do in this power hour. All right. And I know the power hour leaders, we've been talking a lot. We're really going to try to keep you guys into action so that you all know that when you're bringing people to power hours, we're here to work. Okay. And talk and teach less. Because I know we love to teach, but this isn't the space. Erica, you're the bomb. See what I'm saying? You guys are all awesome. She's already typed this out and put it into the chat. So if you guys did not see that, Erica, big shout out to you. Thank you so much. You're amazing. Heather asks, anyone have advice on how you have this conversation on Instagram and transition to ATMs on Facebook?
Heather, I have something for that. So when I'm having conversations on Instagram, I ask them if I can add them as a friend on Facebook so they can, I want them to tell me that it's okay. And I want them to be open to the idea. And then I'll send them the friend request, let them know. And then after that, I'll actually go ahead and depending on where we want to continue the conversation, Instagram or Facebook, then that's where I will send them the link for ATM. But out of courtesy, I always ask them to make sure that it's okay. And their response is always yes, people love it.
I love that, Chelsea. I always say I would really love for you to see our amazing community over there. And that's where that magic's happening. Thank you. All right, you guys, we're going to go ahead and get to work. All right. So if you guys are not familiar with 553, if you're not familiar with the 90-day challenge, if you're not familiar with any of that, maybe you're new to this, hop over to the Dream Legacy team page. Okay. Make sure that you're a member. Everybody gets to be a member of that page. It's incredible resources. All right. So use those resources. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and mute and turn off my camera and let's get to work.